I am going to be the Fight STL champion. April 9th, I'm going to put Maverick in the dirt. You want to know something else? I am my brother's keeper, and I run this place from here on out.
Well, Ben, my head is right here, my heart is somewhere around here, my fist is right here, and my foot, it's right down there, and soon it's gonna be straight up Cornell Douglass's ass. Yeah, he's got my attention, I'm real fired up, and I can't wait to be in the ring with him. I came here to be the champion, and I'm gonna leave Sunday the champion.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League St. Louis, coming to you live from the Casa Loma Ballroom. I'm Ben Miller, sitting next to Ryan McGillicuddy, and we have a STL Title Tournament match here for you. Cornell Douglass will take on the Raging Bull Maverick.
And what a clash of two giants here on the NWL STL roster. Cornell Douglass, of course, he's a giant. He comes to us from Atlanta. He comes all the way up here and inflicts pain on people in St. Louis. But then you have Maverick, who comes from Texas. And, you know, both these guys, two of the biggest guys on the entire NWL roster, both Kansas City and St. Louis. I'm looking forward to a real slugfest of a brawl.
See Cornell Douglass making his way around. You know, what's interesting about Cornell Douglass is sometimes he's all smiles, but all the time business, and he's picking certain people out of the crowd to shake their hands, which is an interesting tactic. He seems to be bypassing some of the fans and shaking hands with fans. I don't know what this guy's motivation is, but one thing's for sure, he says he's his brother's keeper, and he's here to advance to the finals of the STL title.
Well, he's talked to me, you know, we've talked about this. He feels like he's being held back, and you know, this match is a perfect example of that. You know, also earlier in this tournament, Ben, we saw Coco Rumble couldn't make it, but you know what? He didn't let Coco, they just let them advance. $1 Billion Brother advanced, you know, he couldn't make the tournament. But what happened when Maverick got hurt and couldn't wrestle? They didn't let Cornell Douglass advance. They made him wait to wrestle Maverick another show. They wouldn't just let Cornell Douglass in any other tournament in the world, Ben. They would have let him just go on. But no, they had to make sure Cornell Douglass goes through every little hoop.
Looks like Cornell Douglass has got something to say.
It's just disrespect from these people here.
You want to know something? I love the sound of that. It's not often that Cornell Douglass is a happy man, but tonight, after negotiating with a business-savvy man like Major Baisden, he saw his faults in what he did by not letting me pass on to the finals.
Well, there you go. There you have it, Ryan.
And with that being said, we've come to an agreement that when I destroy Maverick, when I put him down and I give him that dirt nap, because we all know Maverick is running around with a concussion and his head is softer than baby dookie.
Wow, those are strong words from Cornell
And now,
Douglass.
Major Baisden, he has come to an agreement. I've come to an agreement that when I breeze past this fool and I go against the jock, we're gonna do it in a no DQ match. And we all know no disqualification is my thing. No disqualification is how I get down. And when it's all said and done, all my people, you will know that Cornell Douglass is his brother's keeper.
There you have it, folks. A big announcement actually from Cornell Douglass here. The winner of this match is going to go to the finals and take on Todd Letterman in a no DQ match. And somebody who's got something to say about anything Cornell Douglass related is the Raging Bull, Maverick.
I mean, Maverick obviously had a hell of a fight with Des Wellston weeks ago. Put him out of commission even for a little bit. Had his head, you know, concussed, obviously. Had to take some time off. But like I said, I feel bad for Maverick getting hurt, but I also feel bad for Cornell Douglass that he has to go through Maverick one more time. Not because I'm afraid Cornell can't handle Maverick, but I'm afraid that Cornell should have been able to take his spot, rightfully so, in that championship match against Todd Letterman already.
week by week, hour by hour, day by day, Maverick has really started to endear himself to the fans here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. When he first came out, I don't think they knew what to make of this guy because he's kind of shrouded in mystery. He's a guy that's all business. He's serious in and out of the ring. But one thing's for sure, the fans have really taken the Maverick here, and they're going to be solidly behind the Raging Bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall, and it is a semifinal bout in the St. Louis Championship Tournament. Your referee is Sean Orleans. Introducing first, to my right, accompanied by Castle from Durham, North Carolina, weighing 250 pounds, the Bull City Boss, Cornell Douglass. And to my left, from Georgetown, Texas, weighing 200...
Oh, we're underway. Ben Simon doesn't even get finished with the introductions.
Why wait?
And Cornell Douglass trying to jump Maverick from behind. Cheap tactic by the Bull City Boss. And now he's getting a mud hole stomped in him by Maverick.
Yeah, well, Maverick got the upper hand here, but I don't blame Cornell Douglass for wanting to start off hot like that. I mean, he comes out here, he shouldn't even have to be in this match. Come on, Cornell.
Oh, hard back elbow by Maverick. I cannot, whoever wins this matchup, like we said, has to take on Todd Letterman in a no DQ match. So whoever wins this, I mean, this is a slugfest. This match is going to be a slugfest, but going against Todd Letterman, that's an even bigger slugfest. So both of these guys have got to try to conserve as much energy as possible, and maybe that's why Cornell Douglass jumped out of the gate like that.
Yeah, he wants to win this, quickly, obviously. These are two of the biggest guys on the roster, as I said, but guess what? The one bigger guy is still waiting for him, and Todd Letterman. Todd Letterman, it's going to be a hard one to call. When Cornell wins this match, if it's Cornell versus Letterman, when it's Cornell versus Letterman, it's going to be hard to call who I want to root for in that one, because you have two highly trained athletes that I'm rooting for. Both, I don't know. Who's your pick?
I honestly, I don't think Cornell Douglass is going to make it to the finals. I think Maverick's all healed up. Nice leg drop, going for a cover here too.
No, he's on Dream Street. You heard Cornell. He's got a brain that's softer than baby Dookie. We all know that.
Dookie.
I have a kid. That's pretty soft.
Second grade, come on.
Hey, I'm just saying, what do you call Cornell? Second grade? He may be
I said nothing about Cornell. Don't you dare say
I'm just quoting Cornell. Cornell, he may be self-righteous to some. Some may think that he has a jaded outlook on life. But one thing's for sure, I believe that he has been screwed over by Major Basin. He should be in the championship already.
Hey, listen, he said at the beginning of this match, he's come to an agreement, a business arrangement with Major Basin. So if he's got no problems with this, then neither should you, and we should just focus on the match.
I'm here to fight for him on the microphone, okay? We're friends for a long time. I believe in him, and I don't care if he goes out here on the microphone and plays a little tap dance for everybody and says everything's fine. I know deep inside he's mad at this company.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure you have him over for barbecues on the weekend.
We do.
I'm sure that's something that happens. Side headlock applied on Maverick here.
I like ribs.
Maverick may be the stronger of the two between Cornell, but not by much, because Cornell Douglass does spend an awful lot of time in the gym. I mean, look at the size of this guy's arms. And if he hits that heart punch, that devastating right-handed heart punch, it's lights out for Maverick.
Yeah, what's interesting is when he first debuted that, oh, look at that.
Hard slap to the chest.
Big knee there. Here's a cover. Get up! When he first debuted that hard punch, Ben, I don't think people really understood that. That is the throwback, but for some reason no one uses that anymore, but that's punch straight to the sternum, takes the wind out of people, allows him to win many times. We've seen that.
Trying to buckle. Cornell Douglass back first to the buckle after the reversal. Maverick up and over the top rope.
Come on, Cornell.
Hard forearm strike right to the face by Maverick.
Oh, stopped in his tracks right there, and here we go, reversing that.
Oh! He just rammed his head, the back of his head right into that ring
post. And we know that's where he is susceptible, Ben. We've seen it. He's been out of action recently because of a head injury, and that can't help it right there. Castle should get a closer look.
Is he concussed again? One has to wonder, did you hear hear the back of his head just colliding with that ring post.
Castle, come on. Injure him more. Come on, get over there.
Listen to you, injure him more.
Make this easier for your guy.
You're absolutely disgusting sometimes.
Well, Mavericks barely gets in.
Barely gets back in before the 10 count.
Courtesy mercy count there by the referee.
Give me a break. Sean Orleans is a good referee. And look at that, Cornell Douglass, he doesn't care. If he takes a count-out victory, not only is it a quicker match for Cornell, he goes straight to the finals. Smart tactic by Cornell Douglass.
Yeah, you don't think this guy's smart?
But smart.
Yeah, no, you don't think this guy's smart? Exactly. This guy, you were just talking about, you want to conserve some energy to be able to move on to the title match against Letterman. This is how you do it. You take out the guys, you go for the weak part, his head, throw him outside, let him count out. But now he's going to have to get a little closer look.
Oh, driving. Did you see that? Drove his face right into that security railing, and Maverick may be opened up here.
Well, that's just smart. He's going after what is paining Maverick, and that is the head, and they're clubbing blows back and forth now.
Oh, look at that. Rake right to the eyes.
That always works.
Putting it into the flurry of offense by Maverick. And again, going back to the head. He wants to reconcuss Maverick. That is the Bull City Boss's goal here tonight, is to not only advance to the finals, but to put Maverick out of commission.
Well, that's what his job is, okay? This isn't patty cakes here. This is taking people out. I don't care if it has to concuss. He is trying for the NWL STL Championship, the first ever champion. You don't think anything's fair game here, Ben?
There's the Bull City Boss doing a la Cactus Jack. Driving that elbow right off the apron into the sternum of Maverick, who is laying prone on the outside. This may be a count-out victory. He is ensuring that Maverick will not make this 10 count.
Now, if Cornell was smart, he'd pull the referee into the opposite corner and let Castle, get up there and do a little more damage. Come on.
This count is not, he's already up to 5. This is it. Maverick is going to be counted out here. The Bull City Boss will be moving on to the finals.
Get Letterman on the phone. Get Letterman on the phone. It's done. Come on.
Oh, wow. Maverick again. Right before the 10 count. Look at Cornell Douglass raining down right hands, right to the base of the neck and the back of the head.
The referee was out of the ring for 30 seconds. How did he get he count 9 3/4 there? Are you kidding me?
Now the Bull City Boss choking him over that second. Look at those right hands right to the side of the head, right in the temple. If he hits him directly in the temple, he could knock him out.
I'm trying to figure out who would I be more scared of if I met one of these guys in an alley. Both of them would scare me, definitely. But we see who the victor would be right now. Cornell Douglass standing tall as Maverick, who maybe he's injured. Okay, maybe he gets a little bit of leeway here, but Cornell is looking strong.
I think you'd be scared of your own shadow.
Please, you talk. Look, come on.
Now Maverick backing him up into the corner, vicious strikes. He might have been setting him up for the stampede of the Bulls, and again a thumb to the eye. Another dirty tactic by Cornell Douglass, putting it into that flurry of offense that Maverick was trying to put together.
He does it because it works. And look, Maverick back on the ground again, putting that big size 14 boot on his head. Cornell Douglass continuing to berate this referee, probably sent out here by Major Basin to make sure his little golden boy Maverick wins this match.
Hard Irish whip into the buckle. And Maverick collapses down onto the canvas, and the Bull City Boss continues his assault on the head, the neck, and even the shoulders of Maverick. He is really softening him up here. He wants to make sure that if by some hook or by crook, if Maverick does happen to squeak out a victory, that he's not going to last long with Todd Letterman.
Nice snapmare. You're absolutely right. I mean, he has to conserve some more energy now. He has to be looking towards Letterman now. If I'm Cornell, I'm already looking past Maverick. I'm planning the championship title win celebration right now.
Wow, grinding that knuckle into the temple of Maverick. Vicious onslaught here. We have seen nothing but brutality from Cornell Douglass here tonight.
Here we go.
Almost a 3 count. He always looks vicious, but tonight there is an exceptional amount of vigor in his attack. He's exceptionally vicious here.
Well, shouldn't you be? He was completely screwed by this company. Why shouldn't it be upset?
I wouldn't be thumbing people in the eyes. I tried to get the victory.
It's wrestling,
the good
Ben.
old-fashioned way. Clean, 1, 2, 3, right in the center.
I've been doing some O'Connor rolls. Ben, thumb to the eyes, a pinfall. That's all that you really want here, okay? I don't want to hear about your
you're
self-righteousness.
telling me that's fair. Look
I'm
at
talking to
Castle
you. What are you talking
choking
about?
him
I'm
over
talking
the
to you.
bottom
Listen,
rope.
we're not talking about the night. This isn't Gotch. This isn't Hackenschmidt. It doesn't matter. It's anything goes.
You're so busy yelling at me. You didn't
What
even
happened?
see-
I didn't see.
You didn't even see Castle choking Maverick over the bottom rope.
I
Another
don't see
dirty
Castle.
tackle.
Castle's over there in the corner counting his money. What are you talking about?
Blind as a bat.
Here we
Cornell
go.
Douglass backing Maverick up into the corner. Irish whip into the far side. Really crashing into that turnbuckle.
I feel the end is near, Ben. I feel Cornell has him loosened up enough here. I think it's almost time to put him down for the count.
Hard, vicious right hands and an elbow right to the top of the head, right to the crown of the skull. Again, trying to reconcuss, trying to injure Maverick.
Big forearm shots. You know, this crowd completely disrespectful to Cornell Douglass for some reason. You saw Cornell going around handshaking some people. What's wrong with that?
The key word is some people. He picks and chooses his friends and his enemies.
Come on, superplex time.
Looks like he's going for a superplex here. And Maverick wisely putting the brakes on.
on.
Maverick using some of that strength, trying to fight out of this superplex position.
No!
What is he doing?
Why is he using his head? That's dumb.
Oh, headbutt. See, you can see he knows now he shouldn't have done that.
How
'cause
silly
he
was
couldn't-
that?
He couldn't capitalize off the spill that Cornell Douglass took in the center of the ring. What is he doing here? Shoulder block. Patriot shoulder block right off the top rope. Going for a cover here.
up,
One,
get up.
2, no!
Come
Cornell
on.
Douglass gets the right shoulder up
goodness.
just in the nick of time.
Thank goodness.
You're really
Things have
rooting
really-
for your best friend Cornell Douglass.
Things
here.
have really, the tide has turned here. Cornell was completely in control, and now Maverick has somehow taken charge.
Looks like he's going to hook him up for a suplex, maybe a brain buster even. Cornell Douglass
Yes.
using his strength, putting the brakes on, drives Maverick's head into the center of the ring with a DDT.
That should be it.
should be it here. He needs to make a cover.
It's over.
Right now, hook that leg, and this could be it. Referee's
Here we
in
go.
place, 2.
It's
Threat.
up.
No!
Come on.
No, Maverick getting the right shoulder up just in the nick of time. Cornell Douglass looks like he can't believe that Maverick kicked out of that DDT.
Sean Orleans, are you kidding me? Can you count to 3? I know you can count to 9.5 in 30 seconds. I don't know if you can count to 3 in 10 seconds. Cornell Douglass will be moving on to take on Letterman. Maverick will have to go back and start nursing that head again after all the punishment he's taken in this match.
Again, the cracking of the skulls by Cornell Douglass. It's just a vicious headbutt sends Maverick spilling back into the corner. Now Cornell Douglass using the full advantage of the referee's count, choking Maverick
Smart.
with his knee and his shin right up against the throat of Maverick, really trying to zap more of that energy. And look at that dazed look in the eye of Maverick. He may have jumped back in the ring too soon, quite honestly.
Well, yeah, I think that's his biggest disadvantage here. Maverick can beat anybody in the NWL, but he is coming back too soon from a concussion that he received at the hands of Des Wellston.
Blocking his, nice left jab, another one, make that 2, 3, connects right with the face of Cornell Douglass, and the series of jabs.
Come on.
And Cornell Douglass is reeling here.
Put your arms up.
Cornell Douglass unable to block those shots. Maverick set up for a big
no.
right hand, connects and sends Cornell Douglass spilling to the mat. Vicious right hand by Maverick. Maverick
isn't looking
still
good.
got something. He's still got some gas left in that tank.
Come on, Castle, do something, anything. You're out there for a reason. No.
Maverick with charging. Here's that stampede of the Bulls. Series of shoulder strikes and forearms and punches.
Come on.
Lands, connects all of them with Cornell Douglass and a vicious lariat.
Come on, Cornell. Get up.
Vicious lariat almost takes the head of Cornell Douglass off, rolling him up, going for the cover
Get up,
here.
get up, get up.
1, 2, Cornell
thank
Douglass.
goodness. That's
Wise-
the ring presence that he has. He knows the veteran that he's in the way. He is over there by the ropes, and he put his foot on there. Stop the count, thank goodness.
Cornell Douglass wisely puts his foot on the bottom rope. Unbelievable.
Castle didn't
ring
do anything.
presence.
What are you looking at him for? He doesn't cheat. What are you talking about?
Looks like Maverick may be suspecting that Castle. I didn't see a good vantage point from our location, but he thinks he may have put it. Oh, single leg drop kick connects right with the face of Maverick. Great agility by Cornell Douglass.
Here we go.
Pull out all stops. 1, 2, 3. No.
Come on. You know, Castle's out there as a decoy, if anything, something to just take away the attention of Maverick, and that's exactly what happened to set that pinfall up there, but no, barely gets kicked out again. Are you kidding me? Come on, Cornell, finish this one.
Cornell may be looking to set up for that hard punch, and if he can now, gets thrown off the rope. Maverick picks him up in a fireman's carry position. What does he do with him here?
Yes.
And again, Castle makes his presence felt in this match, and he gets dumped in the ring.
Why is he putting his hands on him? He was just outside talking to the referee.
Castle was distracting the referee, and you know it, and now he's getting a taste of some of his own medicine. He slips off the shoulders. Hard punch connects with Castle.
Castle's hurt.
Unbelievable hard punch connects. Maverick has him up. Death Valley driver.
Get up, Cornell.
This could be it. 2, 3. Maverick beats Cornell Douglass and advances to the finals of the STL Title Tournament.
Can you understand the anger that's going to be bubbling inside Cornell Douglass now after he had to have this match in the first place, and now he loses because of some big upset against Maverick? Come on, this is horrible.
Maverick, unbelievable. He's just wrestled almost 20 minutes against the Bull City Boss, and he has to fight Todd Letterman in a no DQ match. We'll be right back, fans, here on the National Wrestling League St. Louis.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is set for one fall.
And we're back here on the National Wrestling League. It looks like the Anti-Social Network are coming to the ring, and I believe this is Tommy Flagg in singles competition against, I believe, one of the Party Crashers here.
Well, Tommy Flagg, definitely, well, I can totally agree with the Anti-Social Network. I know this comes as a big shock to you, Ben, but I don't like a lot of people either. Okay, so when they come out here and rant rave about all the injustices in the world and how people annoy them and how they don't like to go out in public because people are just complete trash, I agree with everything.
This cannot speak well. Oh, no.
Yes.
Him.
Be quiet and pay some respect.
I can stand here far longer than you can chant. Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent tonight is a man who is unfortunately named after a noun. He goes by Spike, and he represents the Party Crashers.
You shut his mic off.
Why?
He's so
great.
obnoxious.
And the Party Crashers, they just love to have a good time, and all they want to do is party, and they want to party with everybody here at the NWL. And now you're probably expecting me to say something about how I don't like parties and I don't like to party, but that's not true. You see, the thing of it is, I enjoy a good time. I like to party. I just like to party with people that are fun and people that are cool. Not any single one of you.
I feel the same way.
Please, Tommy Flagg.
It's not just that you guys aren't on my level. You're not even on the level below me. I don't want to party with this smelly little brat of a kid or this hipster doofus sitting next to her.
I think he's talking to you, Ryan.
No, not at all. We party all the time, me and him.
I don't want to party with Fat Boy who's drinking straight from the pitcher.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, though. Come on.
And I definitely don't want to party with the entire population of East St. Louis that's sitting over there.
Well, you know, can't disagree with that.
And I sure as hell don't want to party with this skank in the front row.
Oh, come on.
Well,
that is disgusting.
I hate you. I don't even know you, but I hate your guts. And I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Good.
Man, it's like he reads my mind. It's like I have these thoughts all the time, but it's nice to have somebody that embodies what I'm feeling at, 24/7.
What a deplorable human being Tommy Flagg is. but someone who's not deplorable, someone who really likes to have fun, who doesn't care who they have fun with, is Spike and Boulder of the Party Crashers, and Spike has the unfortunate task tonight of going against Tommy Flagg.
Now you like Spike. Now this is a guy who in every interview I've seen him is either drunk, has a black eye, passed out. This is a guy, you know, you don't like the guy that doesn't like to party with losers. You like the guy that can't even stand up without Boulder holding him up. That makes a lot of sense.
I just like the fact that they're always willing to have a good time and that they're not trying to put other people down like Tommy Flagg always is. He's such a pessimist. He's such a pessimistic guy. I like people who are optimists. That's why I don't like you, because I have to sit next to you all the time, and you're just like Tommy Flagg.
You are so naive. You are so naive. You must, in your little idealistic world over there, Ben, it must be nice. What color is the sky in your world? Because it's blue in mine. And you know what? Everyone in this crowd I completely agree with Tommy Flagg. I mean, you look out there, hey, I too like to hang out with cool people. There's just not a lot of them, and especially not in the NWL STL crowd.
Bell is sounded. We are underway for the singles competition here. Tommy Flagg throwing Spike across the ring. The one thing about Tommy Flagg is he's got a big mouth, but he can back it up. This guy's a brawler. He can wrestle. He can even do a little bit of high flying. Tommy Flagg is a well-traveled professional wrestler, and he's going to throw all barrels at Spike here today.
Well, yeah, he's not wasting away his life like the Party Crashers, just going around drinking, passing out, not having any kind of job, having nothing to show for themselves, a 0.0 in school. I mean, that's exactly what they are. They're blue Tarskis, okay? I mean, yeah. That if Animal House, it's a movie. You might want to think of it. It's a reference. It's a classic movie, okay? That's what me and him. When we party, we watch Animal House, Blues Brothers, great movies like that. We party,
good comedies,
okay? The point is, Spike is a loser, and Tommy Flagg gets better at wrestling because that's what he does. He doesn't go out and drink and be stupid.
Anti-Social Network have been on a little bit of a tear as of late. I mean, even if just on the microphone, they have a spotty win-loss record here in the National Wrestling League. It looks like Spike just head scissors him into the corner.
Come on, Tommy!
Sidesteps him. Spike nicely with a reverse elbow. Wait for a cover here.
You're not going to get Tommy Flagg like that. Come on.
Anti-Social Network, Tommy Flagg really striking out on his own. Hard forearm strikes to the side of the head of Spike. The one thing I've said week after week about the Anti-Social Network is these guys do not, oh my God, just drove him right into the ring apron.
That made me feel good.
These guys don't want to hang out and party and do anything basically with each other or the fans. They want to win matches and get the heck out of Dodge.
What's wrong with that? You go to the old pay window, you go home.
Oh, driving him sternum and throat first, right on that edge of the apron there. That's a really extraordinarily hard part of the ring.
Tommy Flagg does not like people. That's not, who cares? I mean, that's not a negative. You get a lot further in life. You don't think he has a better life than Spike or Boulder? Those guys don't even have last names.
That's debatable. Hard.
Oh!
Right hand right to the face of Spike, and Spike crumbles into the corner. That right hand just right to the jaw.
Come on, Tommy.
Tommy Flagg really putting a beat down on Spike here. It's interesting to watch these tag team competitors in singles competition. What is he doing here? Driving his head and his face into the ring.
Yeah. August Marshall, I just saw him. He still has his mask on. He looks like Michael Jackson over there, which I agree because I know how much it affects Tommy Flagg having to take himself and expose himself with his face to the crowd out here because he has to go and Purell his entire body once he leaves this crowd.
That's right. The Anti-Social Network hate wrestling fans. They think they're the most vile, the most disgusting, the most deplorable human beings on the planet, yet they choose this to make their living. So they're an interesting set of gentlemen there, Tommy Flagg and August Marshall.
Well, they've realized that they have a skill. Being professional wrestlers is their skill. Now, do they have to like everyone involved? Oh, look at that. Get up.
Comes in with almost like a springboard code breaker, gets a 2 count.
It's their skill, okay? That's what they want to do. They were burdened with the fact that they're good professional wrestlers, but still, they don't have to like the fans. They like their job. We all have that. We all have things in our job that we like. We don't like every little thing. They just happen to hate fans. That's all. Here we go.
And sometimes you sit next to somebody you downright hate.
Yeah, I have that feeling every week. Do you?
Absolutely.
No.
Spike trying to get the crowd behind him, and Tommy Flagg puts it into that with a nice forearm. Spike with a reverse elbow right to the chest. Both men exchanging blows here in the middle of the ring at the wonderful Casa Loma Ballroom, may I add. Looked like he was going to pick him up. Oh, puts the brakes on, kick right to the stomach of Spike. Flagg bouncing off the ropes, puts the brakes on again. Both men trying to find an opening. Ace Crusher connects with Tommy Flagg too.
Oh, I thought he had him. Thank goodness Tommy kicked out. August was right there, not getting involved like a good, solid person on the outside does it.
I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Tommy Flagg gives him the high sign and he comes in and tries to make his presence felt in this matchup. Tommy Flagg, again, using those hard elbow strikes to try to gain an advantage. Oh, double stomp right on the face. Rolls Spike through. What is Tommy Flagg going for here? Might be going for an Argentine backbreaker into a drop, almost like a Samoan drop.
Here we go.
Going for a cover
it's
too.
Over.
Oh!
Should have hooked the leg. You had him. If you would have hooked the leg, it was over. Tommy Flagg's so close to winning, though.
Look at it. What is he doing? He's motioning to the referee, and here comes August Marshall.
Hey, the referee sees nothing.
I knew it was only a matter of time before this worm got involved in this matchup. And Boulder with a spear takes August Marshall out of his boots.
Now, how is
Good
that
for
fair?
Boulder.
The first move was Boulder. Boulder did something first. August got in there, but he didn't touch anybody.
He was protecting his tag team partner because he knew August Marshall was going to get involved. Good for Boulder.
No.
He rolls him up, small package, 1, 2.
Come on.
Flagg kicks out, gets a boot to the midsection for his efforts. This match continues here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. Spike up and over, or almost over. Puts a brakes on, kick right to the face.
What a kick.
Now he connects the flatliner. This could be it.
It's
Flagg going
over.
for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And Tommy Flagg picks up a victory over Spike of the Party.
Well, the Party Crashers won't even know this happened because likely they're drunk, they'll go throw up, and they'll find their way back to their hovel of a home here in a little bit. So Tommy Flagg, the correct person, won, both in lifestyle and skill.
All right, folks, we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League St. Louis.
I need your help to get us on in St. Louis.
We're back, wrestling fans.
I want you to contact
here.
KPLR. We are talking to them currently. I want you to call Craig. Craig is the general manager there. I want you to tell Craig that you want NWL STL on TV here in St. Louis.
I agree.
If you're watching this on YouTube, pause it right now and make that phone
At
call.
KPLR 11 314-213-2222. Facebook.com/KPLR 11. Light them up. Let's get us on TV here.
Let's get me on TV and a new
Rupert,
broadcast
call him
partner.
now.
That'd be wonderful.
Call him now.
There's no way this city has enough money to pay for somebody besides me.
Oh, what's this? He said next slide, Rupert, and here comes.
I love this song.
Oh, good gravy. The $1 billion brother, Emmett Dubois, and his lackey. Yeah, that's right. I said it. His lackey.
He's not a lackey. That is a CPA, of course, which he has more degrees than you'll ever have, Ben Miller. But let's see what they're out here for. They've been very upset that they have been left off of television shows for a while.
As usual, Clayton Fox has to try to.
You don't even know how to work a microphone, do you? This is so you come out and you interrupt me and you can't even work your own mic. You are.
Ben Simon probably screwed it up on purpose.
You're not even on this show, so I have no idea why you're here.
Exactly. I'm not on the show. And I'm not going to sit here and ask you why, because I know why. I hurt your boy. He ain't here no more because his career is over and you're upset. So you keep me off last show.
True.
You keep me off this show. So let's do what we do best and let's talk business.
What business do you have here? Right now, you're loitering and trespassing, so I hope you got something important to say.
Well, hey, I was an active competitor here, but obviously I'm too good, and you can't stand it. So I need you to let me know, what do I have to do? Because I ain't going nowhere, Basin. You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
You get on the shows the same way that anybody gets on the show. You get the fans to care about you. These fans do not care.
You don't care. You don't care, right? You don't care. You don't care. Oh,
He's the billion-dollar brother, you morons.
You, and I guarantee you'll all care then, right?
He can buy and sell all these people 1,000,000 times over.
Hey, maybe I'll get you a ceiling fan, right? And then you'll love me, right? Ballroom buddies, you'll love me then, right? Whatever. I figured out the way to your heart, Basin. You love these PowerPoints, right?
I do love PowerPoints.
I do too. I'm a very successful businessman. So hey, I made a nice educational slideshow of my own.
Oh, good, good.
So, Rupert.
Oh, would you look at that?
Rupert.
Double tap to add title.
What
happened?
Double tap to add title.
No, be quiet, man. No. Rupert messed it up. The rest of the PowerPoint's fine. I promise. It's fine.
Oh, Rupert screwed this up on purpose. What a shock.
Good work.
Auspicious start to
He's
his
a
presentation
CPA.
here.
He's new to these things. He's a CPA. He deals with numbers. So, beyond further ado, Rupert, next slide, please. Come on, man.
Again, it says.
Why are they
Those
doing
are
this to
templates.
us?
You actually have to write stuff in them and then save. You click the save button.
I made the whole PowerPoint. I swear, like, this is... boss, you know I'm good. You know I'm good. I didn't mean to do this. Please.
Fox
Please don't be mad.
seems
The next slide. It's got to be the
with
next
Billy
slide.
Dollar Brother.
Okay.
Still, we've got nothing on this slideshow presentation or whatever he.
Is this how you run all your organizations?
Look, man. He deals with numbers. He says he's got it right. If the man says he's got it right, I trust him. So, Rupert, please, next slide. Jesus Christ.
And there it is. That's the granddaddy of them all. A goofy picture of Clayton Fox.
There's no way Clayton Fox did this on purpose. Who is trying to screw
that
over
is a great
billion-dollar
slide.
brother?
I love that slide. Do you mind if I take that slide? I'm going to use it.
Look at that picture of Clayton Fox. Unbelievable.
Did you use the right file, man?
I thought I used the right file. I thought I gave Rupert the right flash. I think I might have messed him up.
Rupert, we made a mistake. Obviously, you pulled up the wrong file.
It's his fault. It was his fault.
So Rupert.
Yeah, don't blame Rupert, man. He's just doing his job.
Rupert screws up all the time. Are you kidding me?
Please.
So next slide is coming up.
Uh-oh. I've heard this song before.
Last time we heard this song, it meant the end of one of the royal blood. I think I know who's coming out. Oh, it is.
No, not this.
It's Jack Foster. He's here again in the Casa Loma Ballroom. And both Billy Dollar Brother and Clayton Fox and even Major Basin need to head for higher ground.
Not this hillbilly from the Ozarks, this overgrown mountain man. Why is he coming out here and disrespecting the billion-dollar brother this way? He was just getting to the good part of the slides.
There he is. Look at him.
No.
Size 16 boot. Over 6.5 feet tall. I mean, I think he's 6'9". And this man is all business. He doesn't want to make a slideshow presentation. He doesn't want to do anything but win professional wrestling matches. I wonder what he's doing out here, though.
Why is he out here interrupting the billion-dollar brother segment? Like I said, they were just getting to the meat of what they were trying to teach these people here. Why is he here?
He looks exceptionally disturbed tonight.
He always looks disturbed.
Pacing back and forth. He's muttering something.
What's he gonna say?
This is not pro wrestling. This big legends in this business will put up with this. Wrestling legends will come out here with lights and the cameras and wait for people to shoot them. These big professional wrestling legends. A guy like me, don't them know that this ain't wrestling. This is not wrestling. No.
Come on, guys, what's going on?
You
He's saying something about this isn't wrestling. Now he's pointing at
not
Clayton Fox.
professional wrestling.
He's not professional wrestling. Poor Clayton, he's a CPA, he's a financial guy.
Clayton digging into his
Look,
pocket.
he's offering money.
Pulling out a bunch of money.
That always works. That works for me.
What is he trying to pay off Jack Foster?
Well, wouldn't you? You would have put up with him?
I don't want to be anywhere near Jack Foster. Every time I see him coming, I run the other way. This man's a monster.
He's smart. He took the money.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Come on.
No, he didn't. He has Clayton Fox now shoving that money down the gullet of Clayton Fox, and I can't say that young man doesn't deserve it. It just peels him out of the corner. That money hanging out of the mouth. That disgusting wad of money hanging out of the mouth of Clayton Fox. What is Jack? Oh! That size 16 boot
They went to Larry
connected with the side of the head.
They went to Larry Flint's last night. I know where that money's been. Get it out of his mouth.
Good Lord, Clayton Fox has never felt a big boot like that one before, and Jack Foster isn't finished yet.
Why is he still doing this to Clayton Fox?
Clayton Fox was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No.
Choke slam. He almost put him through the middle of the ring, and Jack Foster emphatically makes a statement here at the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Oh, I'm sure you're okay with this, Ben. I'm real sure you're okay with somebody coming out here that's twice his size and destroying a little financial guy's little well-being. He could have his back broken. You saw what happened to $1 Billion Brother. He almost sued this company to death until he got back in that tournament. So now what's going to happen? We're probably not going to have a job next week.
Jack Foster has made a statement, and folks, we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League.
No way, man. What's up? You want a drink?
No, man, I appreciate it. I'm good. Not tonight. I got a big fight. I got to do what I got to do. I'm going in sober.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night.
Welcome back, folks, to the NWL STL from the Casa Loma Ballroom. And we have greatness, Marcellus Gaines, and his Svengali, Drew Gold, making their way to the ring.
Why is he a Svengali?
Connor.
No, he's not. He's a promoter. There might be a thin line between them, but this guy is a promoter. He's done a hell of a job with his boy, Marcellus Gaines. He is great.
Not denying the talent of the athlete in the ring. I'm denying the talent or the promotional abilities of one Drew Gold. One thing I can't deny is coming out to the ring right now is one of my favorite wrestlers here in the National Wrestling League, the ballroom brawler himself, Jay Lutz.
Jay Lutz thinks he's going to do something with Marcellus Gaines. Marcellus Gaines, what is he, 210-0 in boxing?
Where's Jay Lutz at? He's been training hard since the last time in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Training hard how? Every time I see him, he's got a shock top in his hands.
He stayed sober this entire time and wants to prove something to Marcellus Gaines and Drew Gold, because Drew Gold told him you can't stay sober.
Look, he's saying obviously. He's obviously an alcoholic. He has problems.
No, don't tell me. He was sober. I saw him earlier today walking into the...
Yeah, he looks great. He looks... Oh, Jack Daniels, huh?
Oh, come on. Jay Lutz is better than this.
He thinks he's going to come to the ring in this kind of shape and take on Greatness Gaines? Yeah, I'd love to see how this turns out.
Ryan, I swear to you, I saw him when he came into the building today. He was sober, he was bright-eyed, and he was ready
Ladies
to
and gentlemen,
compete.
please welcome to the
This
ring.
breaks my heart.
186 pounds from Hanover,
Jay.
Massachusetts.
I don't feel sorry for
Jay
this guy.
Lutz.
I can't even stand. Why are they letting him come to the ring? Call the match.
Look,
This is not okay.
He's got shock tops and a little fanny pack that he's ready for later. This is Chasers. Come on. This is ridiculous. This guy has no chance of becoming anything in this company if he continues to have this kind of problem.
I'm okay with partying, but come on, Jay. You're not going to beat an athlete like Greatness Marcellus Gaines 3 sheets to the wind. Dang it. Dang it.
Come on. Gaines, put him out of his misery.
Last time he lost to Marcellus Gaines in a little over a minute.
But look at him now. I don't even know if he can stand up for a minute.
Look, he can't even barely stand. The referee needs to call this match right now.
Look, even Marcellus Gaines is starting to feel bad for him, and that's something difficult to do.
Greatness doesn't even.
Here we go.
Greatness may want to put him out of his misery. He's just dancing around Jay Lutz. This match shouldn't be going on. Lutz is in no shape to compete.
How is the State Athletic Commission allowing this to go on?
Unbelievable. Look, I've never seen this before. Marcellus actually is showing a little bit of concern in the left hand right to the bread basket of Jay Lutz. Good gravy.
It's like beating up a child. How couldn't he have concern? Look at that. He's spitting teeth out into his beer.
Oh my gosh, come on, man. We have to. Can we go to commercial or something?
No, I want to finish this match. Come on, let's see. He should
another
take the punishment
shot.
that he has coming to him.
Another shot right to the man has a problem, Ryan. Have some sympathy.
He might have a problem, but you know what? You just said he came in, he was okay. If this is the way he's going to treat his job, I'm not going to have sympathy for him.
Look at Marcellus. Marcellus just looking at him just almost with pity.
He can't. The balance is completely gone.
He can't even stand up. Good God. We can't allow this kind of stuff to go. Look at the look on Greatness Gaines' face.
Well, who allowed him to have alcohol?
Look at that Svengali telling him to finish him. He's yelling at Marcellus to knock him out.
Yeah, we call this, he's a tomato can in the boxing world. It's over.
Just blocks. South side shiver. That's it. And mercifully, this match should be over.
He should never be able to have a rematch ever if he's going to come to the ring like
and
that.
That's it. Mercifully, that match is over.
If you showed up with your job like that, Ben, don't you think you'd get fired? Should he even be on this roster anymore if he's going to show up and just go after that, what, a handle of Jack and a 6-pack of Shock Top?
Marcellus Gaines puts away Jay Lutz's record time, and I'll have to say, mercifully, this match is over. And Jay Lutz needs to go back to the drawing board and really think about his career.
St. Louis,
No.
you are welcome.
Look at him putting his foot on it. How insulting.
I just made this NWL's first public service announcement.
He did.
If you thought Jay Lutz could do it, if you thought Jay Lutz could stay sober, you were dead wrong. And I knew that. And that's why I sent him those boos this morning.
Are you
really?
kidding me? What a piece of garbage.
He's just testing him.
I didn't do it for me, although I enjoyed it. I didn't do it for greatness, although it made his night easy. I did it for each and every one of you. To make an example. Because if you work real hard, if you look up to real heroes like Greatness Marcellus Gaines, you might make something of your life. But the way each and every one of you are looking at me right now, you're gonna end up in the gutter with this piece of trash. A drunk loser like each and every one of you and your parents and your children. Good night, St. Louis. I hope you learned something.
Well, he just encapsulated my entire thoughts on this town.
Greatness looks disturbed by this tournament. I can't say that. We'll tune you right back.
Drew, why? Why would you tempt Jay Lutz that way? Why would you bring the man's weakness? Why?
Marty, go back and roll back the tape of my speech in that ring. You see, I didn't do it for me. I didn't do it for greatness. I did it for these kids that are watching this interview right now. Because Jay Lutz is no role model. Drew Gold is a role model. Greatness Marcellus Gaines is a role model. These are real people that you can look up to with moral backbone, with honor. That man has no honor. That man's barely a man. He's a piece of human trash. He's out there scouring the alley right now for his next fix, for his next thing of booze. What?
Drew, is that man human garbage? Absolutely. But last week he said he was going to be sober and train and looking for a fight. And to be honest, I saw him walking in. He was sober. But then you took that away. I came here for one thing, and that's competition, and for a fight. And I know for a fact, I am greatness. And for you to get him drunk, do you not think I can beat him sober?
No.
Do you doubt me?
Of course you can beat him sober, champ. You've done it before. You beat many sober athletes in here. That's not what this is about. This is about teaching these people in this crowd what it's like to be a real role model. You're the role model. You should be on posters. You should be in elementary schools. You should be out there telling all the kids how to live a good life, how to be greatness. That's what you are, Daddy. That's all this was about. I'm trying to teach America's youth. I'm not trying to take nothing away from you, Daddy. I would never take nothing away from you, champ. Never take nothing away from you. You're the man. You're greatness.
You got that right. I am greatness. And you gotta realize, don't ever do that to me again. Do you understand?
You run the show, champ. You run the show. Show world. I'm living in it.
Good. Let's go.
It's the rivalry of the century. NWL Kansas City takes on NWL St. Louis. Wrestling, he can do it all. Nice exchange on a leg lariat. Now he's got Jay Lutz up at the Mile High Doctor Bomb. Wow. Jason Pemberton coming 2, 3.
He's got
it. That's it. Blade picks up the victory for Team Kansas City, would have to say. And we're underway already. He's known for his shooting star press connects, and this is it. 2, 3. The underground get put away by the Royal Blood in our main event. Going for a blockbuster. Holy pussy holding him up here by Zuku knee. Could be it. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Blood Brothers have now picked up a victory. Here's the representative of Fight KC. Jack Foster is here. The return of Jack Foster. Chest 2.
That's it.
3.
Nobody gets up from that.
Monster Jack. And it's Jeremy Wyatt taking on Kyle O'Reilly. What is he doing? He's going for that sheer drop. Brain buster. Will O'Reilly back onto his shoulders. He's tapping out. He's tapping. Nick Chin did not see. Will Fight STL pick up another victory here tonight? Find out at the Casa Loma Ballroom.
And we gon' give them what they want. We got the flips, we got
It's main event time here on NWL STL. The Royal Blood, Jet and Jack Royal, in an I-70 Series matchup, are taking on their rivals, the Blood Brothers.
We've seen this before, and unfortunately, the Blood Brothers came out on top. But I think now it is time for the Twins to take charge of the future of the tag team division in any of these cities of NWL. And you know, it's amazing. We've talked about this before, Ben, that you have the Royal Blood going to St. Louis. They're universally hated. In Kansas City, they're universally loved, and the opposite can be said for the other team that's about to come out, the Blood Brothers.
And here they come. Speaking of which, the Blood Brothers, Davey Gibson and Mathew Grundy, the team that has captivated the hearts of every person in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Well, obviously, Mathew Grundy and Davey Gibson loved by St. Louisans everywhere. I mean, everyone loves these. They're veterans of the area. They are obviously great at what they do. It's been fun to see them take on Royal Blood. Obviously, Jet and Jax, not the younger, they're the least experienced of the two, but I do think they're growing leaps and bounds, and I do think at some point they will be able to overcome the great veteran athleticism of these two men.
I am very shocked with you, Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
really
the
thought that
following
since we were in
contest
St.
is a
Louis, we
tag
would
team
see a
bout
different
set for one fall. It is a part of the I-70 series where Kansas City leads 5-3. Your referee is Sean Orleans. Introducing first, wearing blue, they represent NWL KC from Lee's Summit, Missouri. The team of Jet and Jax Royal, the Royal Blood.
Yeah!
They look to be
Kansas City.
And to my right, representing NWL STL, they are from St. Louis. Davey Gibson, Mathew Grundy, the Blood Brothers.
Dan's really showing it.
Whoa, look at this!
The Royal Blood, Jet Jax Royal.
You know what?
Double drop kick.
You don't pose in front of him like that. Come on, you learn better than that.
Royal Blood are on the attack here after that double drop kick. And now they're separating the Blood Brothers here. Spilling Grundy to the outside. Now Davey Gibson is in the ring here, isolated away from his tag team.
Do you blame Royal Blood for the hot start there? I mean, they were sitting there posing in front of him for 10 seconds. What, do you want them to sit there and just watch it?
Well, the last time that these two teams met in the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City, I think they, what some fans would consider an upset when the Blood Brothers defeated the Royal Blood.
Well, I don't know. I definitely, like I said, it's definitely veterans in the ring there, Gibson and Grundy. And look at that. Look at this. This is why they are so good. I obviously cannot knock the in-ring prowess of these two men as they take on the youngsters of the Blood Brothers. The Royal Blood. Watch this.
Kicked his legs out from underneath a standing moonsault press on both brothers, almost like a sandwich too.
Man, that was almost finished pretty quick there as Jax is in the ring with Grundy, and we were just talking about it though. You know, I don't know if I would have called it an upset in any way that the first time that these met that Grundy and Gibson won. 2 count there, but now as we continue on with this and this I-70 series continues on, and Ben, we all know how this works. We continue to see who is going to have the best record as this I-70 series continues throughout the entire 2017 of the NWL. Kansas City with the lead, but can the Blood Brothers bring it one step closer to tying?
Past few weeks, we've seen NWL STL close the gap on NWL KC, and this match could be one of those matches that almost ties it up for NWL STL. And at the end of the year, like you said, Ryan, all the win-loss records for the I-70 series, you know, obviously would be tallied up, and the winner of that, I mean, gets all it's civic pride. They get all the accolades. They get bragging rights for the rest of 2017.
Who will win, St. Louis or Kansas City? And Kansas City is being represented a lot by Royal Blood, and the same St. Louis a lot by the Blood Brothers. And I think that's good for both teams because these are two teams that each town can be proud of. And you know, obviously, heck of matches every time they're in there. But I really think it's time for Royal Blood to get a one-up on their veteran leaders here of Grundy and Gibson.
1-2, going for a cover. And it seems like maybe that veteran skill, maybe that veteran prowess, as you were speaking of the Blood Brothers, has had them, you know, almost well scouting the Royal Blood because they seem to be a step ahead of these guys each step of the way. Nice double drop toe hold. What are they going for here? Has him in a, holds him up, basement drop kick right to the face.
That'd have been the camel clutch before the drop kick. Here we go.
Davey Gibson gets a 2 count.
Almost over there again. No, it's definitely, you know, it is definitely true that they have been scouted well.
Look at that. Davey Gibson, pump thrust kick. Knocks Jet Royal, I believe, off the ring. It is so hard for me to tell these guys apart. Well, I believe
it does say it on their tights, Ben. It says Jax right there.
Well, sometimes I lose track.
Well, no wonder why. You're half blind. That's why we disagree so much. You don't know what's going on. I'll lead from now on if that's okay.
They do wear glasses. Davey Gibson, snapmares him over.
Tip.
Wow. Just kicks him right in between the shoulder blades.
Man, look, Gibson not being fun to the hometown crowd here. 2 count there.
I think
we got some Royal Blood fans out there.
That's exactly what I was about to say. If you notice at the beginning of this matchup, right on that side of the ring, the Royal Blood held up a sign made by a fan who is sitting on that side of the ring. So I think Davey Gibson and Mathew Grundy are going to be taunting them the whole match. Nice kick to the arm.
Well, that's the difference. Kansas City people have working cars, so they can come over in here and watch this show.
Stop it. Remember, like I've told you before, we are supposed to call the matches right down the middle.
I am calling the match just fine. I'm just despairing the people that actually live in this town.
I think St. Louis is a beautiful town.
Well, me and Tommy Flagg both agree this town is horrible. Besides the spaghetti factory, there's nothing in this town I care about. Come on, the Royal Blood, though, I do think they have been scouted well by Grundy and Gibson, Ben. I mean, Grundy and Gibson have been around the rodeo several times, been around the block many times. So, of course, Royal Blood learning what they have to do, learning how to be in the footsteps of Grundy and Gibson. And I do think, though, that the natural athleticism, look at this.
Just raining down right hands to the top of the head of the Royal Blood here. And one more for good measure. Jax Royal looks out on his feet, and he just drops straight to the ground.
We go.
Grundy going for a quick cover here, too. And Jet Royal in to break up the cover.
The natural athleticism, I was going to say, of these twins, based and also the fact that they have been together, obviously, since birth. I do think that they have the skills and to be the best tag team in NWL history over time.
Kick right to the face. Davey
look at
Gibson gets Hurricane Run over. And same is true for Mathew Grundy. And both of the Blood Brothers sandwiched in the corner. And Jax Royal connects with a double-legged drop kick. 1 foot connected with each member of the Blood Brothers, tagging to his partner Jet, his twin brother, as you were saying. It is so hard to tell these guys apart. Splash into the corner. Nice snap suplex.
There we go.
Snaps Davey Gibson over, going for a cover.
Not even a
Doesn't
one.
Get a 1 count. There's a vicious streak to this Jet Royal. He has seen enough of the Blood Brothers. He's hoping to pick up an important victory, double stomp.
I love to see this vicious streak of Royal Blood when they come to St. Louis. I mean, it really brings it out of them. You never see this in Kansas City so much, but when they come over here, it definitely shines.
The more these two teams fight, exchanging forearm strikes and a chop right to the chest. The more these two teams fight, the better these matches get, because they get to know each other so well that now they have each other's moves scouted out. The Royal Blood definitely have changed their game plan since last time.
Definitely, they had to. Obviously, they lost. They had to learn some more. And this is why they're good. The double team maneuvers of these guys are always great. They know exactly what the other one's thinking. Not that Gibson and Grundy does it, but they just don't have the natural ability, the born ability that these two have. The connection the Royal Blood have is second to none.
Oh, hard charging forearm into the corner. Davey Gibson has been getting hit from all angles. Jax Royal.
All 4 of these men, obviously, aerial attack artists. But, definitely more so, I would say, Royal Blood, if you take them out of their aerial skills, they are in trouble. And here's a 2, almost a 3.
One thing's for sure, both Davey Gibson and Mathew Grundy are used a lot in singles competition here in NWL STL because they are so skilled in both tag team wrestling and singles wrestling. Nice double team move there by the Royal Blood.
Gibson's in trouble. Looking over there, going over there and kicking Grundy off the apron, and he's coming in to take care of it now.
Now this match may break down quicker than normal.
Look at this.
As both teams go toe-to-toe.
That was Grundy's fault.
Grundy gets struck right in the throat by Jax Royal. Jet Royal hopping over the top rope and guillotine leg drop. Almost decapitates Davey Gibson.
The swagger that Royal Blood has is so great in St. Louis. I wish they had this everywhere. I mean, sometimes when we go out partying at Mosaic, that sweet nightclub in Kansas City, they show that sometimes there when the ladies walk around, but I've never seen it in the ring except St. Louis.
Party with him at Mosaic. I doubt that highly. Jet Royal has a rear chin lock applied on Davey Gibson. They want to make sure the Blood Brothers do not get a chance to not only unleash them with their aerial offense, but those dangerous strikes that they're known for, especially that Brain Eater Baizuku knee combination, which put the Royal Blood away last time.
Well, I don't think you're giving enough credit to Royal Blood. They have cut off the ring. Gibson has been on the wrong side of the corner for a long time, and besides Grundy coming into the ring and not getting involved in a match that he wasn't even tagged in on.
Oh, double feet right up to the face of Jet Royal, and Jax gets a forearm for his efforts. Now back elbow to Jet Royal.
Gibson fighting out of this now. No!
Gibson desperately trying to get out of their corner, and he has fought tooth and nail to gain any advantage over the Royal Blood. He's so close to making the tag to his partner Grundy. And he goes spilling over the top rope. This could be it. And he makes, almost made the tag to Mathew Grundy, but Jet Royal pulled him off the apron there.
What a great move. And look at this, continuing to just pound away on the back of Davey Gibson. Here's another one.
An assisted moonsault just collides with the midsection of Davey Gibson as they continue this onslaught onto Davey Gibson.
Watch this.
Was he going for a surfboard or a curb stomp?
Hopefully curb stomp.
He's just stretching, putting that foot right in between the shoulder blades and stretching those arms back.
Look, he has to tell the referee to ask him. This referee's so pro St. Louis, it's pathetic. Yes, I think I heard him say he quits.
Oh, right in between this. He did not say he quits. Will you stop it?
Look at these in and out tags, good. Like, keep it fresh left and right. Gibson's in trouble. This is the way tag team is done.
Jax Royal in the ring now, raining down right hands to the top of the head of Davey Gibson and some forearm strikes for good measure. Look at, see, this is something you would never see. Jet Royal on the outside.
They did have 4.5.
Holding the hair of Davey Gibson while his brother throws kicks and strikes. The Royal Blood are better than this. They don't need to resort to these kind of tactics.
Hey, I'm just telling you, when you walk into this city, when you drive into the city limits of this county, this horrible city, it just takes over, the evil. I understand, but you know what? They're harnessing it and using it to win matches now.
Then there we go. The tag is made to Mathew Grundy, and Mathew Grundy's in the ring now. Hip attack and a flying leg lariat on both of the Royal Bloods, and a nicely executed drop kick. He is on fire. Pele kick. That back leg connected right with the face of the Royal Blood here.
You do not want Mathew Grundy to be fresh like this. He is very dangerous.
And another Pele kick connects with the top of the head of Jax Royal. Jet Royal left prone in the ring. Beautiful high cross body block. 1, 2, no!
I thought it was over. The fresh Grundy's been out of action for what, 20, 30, 40 minutes? He finally gets in here. They almost won it.
I can't believe he...
It's choking me up, this whole thing.
Yeah, you're seeing your boys, the Royal Blood, the guy you party with at Mosaic, almost lose this matchup. What a tag team main event we've seen here so far. I love watching these two teams go at it.
Hey,
he pulls him to the outside of the ring here.
Turnabout's fair play. Both teams using double team maneuvers illegally, I should say. So what's this?
What is Jackson Jet setting up for here? Assisted DDT. Did you see the elevation of that DDT? Going for a cover.
It would have been over.
Mathew Grundy comes in and breaks up. That could have been it.
That would have been it.
The velocity on that DDT spiked Davey Gibson in the middle of the ring here.
Here we go. Jackson there with Grundy. Look at that. This, again, you have to watch out for Grundy. Grundy is constantly thinking of new maneuvers. This guy has eyes in the back of his head at all times.
And now the tag has officially been made. Davey Gibson tags in Grundy, and now it looks like Grundy's more attending to his partner than he is trying to attack the Royal Blood. Royal Blood collecting themselves on the opposite side of the ring. Now they pull down the top rope, and the Blood Brothers go spilling to the outside, and they better keep their eyes on the Royal Blood because these guys like to fly.
Come on, boys.
Jax Royal, what is he doing
here?
Tope! Code Hello! Crashes down on both of the Blood Brothers.
And that is what you don't want to have happen if you're Grundy and Gibson. Royal Blood will always out-aerial maneuver you. You know, these two can do everything as well, but Royal Blood just does it that much better.
Oh no, what is Jet Royal doing? I saw Jet Royal from the corner of the camera going up to the top rope. Jax Royal pulling up both of the Blood Brothers.
Here we go.
What is he doing here? Shooting star press collapses down both of the Blood Brothers. Unbelievable.
That was amazing. And look at him, he's all flexing. He is pumped up. He is ready to let these St. Louis fans know that Royal Blood is always better than Blood Brothers.
I cannot believe a shooting star press to the outside. They are laying it all on the line here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, and we could be looking at a royal flush.
Here we go.
Connects with Grundy.
It's over.
This should be it.
What is this referee doing?
No, the referee, Sean Orleans, is saying that the legal man didn't make the cover, and that gave Grundy just enough time to kick out of the royal flush.
So, Ben, you can't even tell which one is apart. You tell me this referee can? He is so biased.
Now, Jax Royal makes the official tag to his brother, Jet. That gave Grundy just enough time. Grundy up on the shoulders.
What a tag team maneuver,
Look at
but
Gibson. What is he doing here? Reverse Rana drives him head first into the canvas. Oh, my God.
Royal Blood's in trouble.
Jax Royal springing back, and a reverse Rana just drives the top of the head of Mathew Grundy to the middle of the ring.
What you could do, we could do better. They just said that. Look
What is
at
he
this.
going for here? Davey Gibson with the Canadian Destroyer. Good gravy. All 4 men are laid out in the middle of the ring.
Man, look, back-to-back maneuvers, and all the guys laying down now. I mean, every time you think you've seen somebody top the other one, somebody pulls out a Canadian Destroyer.
Oh my, 2 reverse Ranas and a Canadian Destroyer later, and all 4 men are absolutely spent in the middle of the ring. These teams want so desperately to uphold their side of the freeway that they're willing to pull out all the stops in this I-70 Series matchup.
Who is going to get the upper hand? Kansas City leads, but will St. Louis get another one in the win column? This is huge, and like we said, these two teams such a central part of this rivalry. Look at this, just all 4 just battling back and forth.
Just rights and lefts and kicks, and they now, oh, 2 super kicks, and he catches it with a boot right to the stomach. The Blood Brothers refuse to lose after that exchange of rights and lefts in the middle of the ring. Double Irish whip into the corner, Grundy up and over.
Grundy and Gibson, you never know what they're going to pull out of their hat. Look, Gibson missing that one, though.
Looks like he's going to charge him into the corner. Could be looking for that monkey flip here. What are they doing? The Blood Brothers are holding him in that position. Assisted sunset flip bomb. 1, 2, 3. No! That was so close.
What do they have to pull out to put each other out of commission? Who is going to win this? I've seen it all, I think.
Now the Blood Brothers letting the frustration boil over as both Blood Brothers are rolling out of the ring. Jet Royal just took that move, and I think that's Jackson.
They're going to the outside and regaining themselves a little bit. What are you second guessing over there?
Wait, but I thought that Jet Royal was the one that rolled outside, and Jax Royal, I'm confused here.
There we go, that's why. The fresh one's in more, and look at that. Knocks Grundy off, here's a cover, it's over.
He's going for 2, almost gets a 3 count. Super kick, almost takes his head off. Going for a cover again. 2, no! No! Almost 3. Unbelievable. Sean Orleans in the perfect place and almost made that 3 count.
Jack's tagging out to Jet now.
But I could have sworn it was. I could have sworn Jet was the legal man.
I'm not even listening to you anymore. You can't tell them apart.
I am confused. I gotta admit,
well,
but the Blood Brothers spring. He springs to the top rope. That Hurricane Rana kicks him right in the face. Picks him up for a power bomb and drops him on his brother. Unbelievable impact on that power bomb. There it is, the Baisuku knee strike, brain eater combination. Going for a cover here. 2, 3, and the Blood Brothers again pick up a victory over the Royal Blood in this I-70 Series matchup. What a match we just saw here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
What is it going to take for the Royal Blood to take out the Blood Brothers? They're now 0-2 in NWL competition against this team in straight-up action, and this is, I don't know. I'm simply at a loss. I don't know what they have to do to beat these two, because I really do believe in my heart that Royal Blood can come around at some point and take the title for the I-70 Series against these guys someday.
It is almost tied up. Fight STL with 4 victories. Fight KC with 5. If this keeps going the way of STL, we could see a tie at the next time we're here or next time we're in Kansas City. You never know where the I-70 Series matchups are going to be. unbelievable main event here tonight. And boy, I am spent. Folks, we'll see you next time here on the NWL STL.